right, now it's time for the top five segment. And keeping with the trend of the Oscar conversation, this week we'll be talking about the top five biggest Oscar snubs ever. And boy, oh boy, it was a lot. And some surprises that you would not even think about. Doing my research, I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm sure you were the
Yeah.
same way.
Oh yeah, but I knew that this list was an easy one for me because I have long been saying these things on my list, and like I don't you and I talk about this all the time. How does such and such get, but such and such doesn't, or how does
Yeah.
it get Best Picture but not Best Director? So this was a no-brainer for me, because I had a pile of them in my pocket going, oh yeah, okay, let's go, let's talk about it, because I mean it just makes no sense sometimes.
Number five for me goes to the one and only, the amazing Lily Gladstone. And she was nominated for Best Actress
Yes.
in a Motion Picture for Killers of a Flower Moon. Martin Scorsese directed, of course, Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, so many. This was 2 years ago, I believe. And she won every single award show that she was nominated for up until the Academy Awards, where Emma Stone won for Poor Things, which was completely out of the blue.
I mean, yeah, I think everybody was shocked by that. I think everybody thought that was a shoe-in. My number five is a mind-blowing one. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. My number five is Robin Wright from Forrest Gump. Jenny! Okay, this thing won 6 Academy Awards, okay? It was nominated for a lot more than that. It won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor. Gary Sinise was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. There were several more people nominated, but Robin Wright didn't even get nominated. How does that happen? How does he win Best Actor without Robin Wright winning Best Supporting Actress for Jenny? I just don't get that. It wasn't, yeah, guys, just not a snub of didn't win, a snub of didn't even get nodded.
Well, my number four is very surprising to me because this was a lot like Lily Gladstone's situation, but there was a passing away. It was Chadwick Boseman. This was 3 or 4 years ago when he was nominated for Best Actor. Or was it Best Supporting Actor? It was Best Actor, I believe.
Yeah.
And it was nominated for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which was crazy because this was already after he had passed away from cancer.
Yeah.
And he was winning all of the award shows. His family was accepting the awards on his behalf. And we have seen something like this 18 years ago, which was crazy that it's been that long, with the Heath Ledger campaign for The Dark Knight. And he ended up winning Best Supporting Actor for that particular role as the Joker. And we assumed that this was going to be the exact same scenario. Chadwick Boseman was going to win Best Supporting Actor or Best Actor, and he didn't. It was Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes. Yeah. And you know how crazy this was? Anthony Hopkins didn't even show up to the Oscars because everybody just assumed that Chadwick Boseman was going to win. It was such a crazy situation.
My number four, it falls into the whole thing that I always talk about how you can't have one without the other. I'm talking about Joaquin Phoenix for Walk the Line. Okay, now he was nominated for lead actor, did not win. However, Reese Witherspoon won for playing June Carter Cash. And was just like everywhere. She was winning the award for Best Lead Actress everywhere. I mean, his complete and total transformation into Johnny Cash, even doing all the singing, the voice, the mannerisms, the way it was a complete metamorphosis into the Man in Black Johnny Cash. Yeah, it's one of those mind-boggling things to me where I just don't get it. There's so often you see this where films are based on these couples or these dynamics between these two characters, and one will get it and one will not, and the whole story doesn't work without the other. And this is one of those. Joaquin Phoenix not winning for Walk the Line.
Anyway, my number three goes to Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems. This man didn't even get nominated in 2019. Joaquin Phoenix did win that year for The Joker, which I guess makes sense. But that was the year for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and a couple of different things as well. I believe dude from 1917. I think that was that year as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, Adam Sandler's performance in Uncut Gems was completely revolutionary to what was coming out of Hollywood at that time. It was one of the Safdie brothers that directed that as well.
Was.
So yeah, it was very unfortunate that that didn't even get nominated because Adam Sandler is such a great dramatic actor. He always gets like criticized for his goofy ass fucking comedy films that come out, but then at the same time he can flip that side of the coin and he's really freaking great. So yeah, to not even get nominated is a shame. That's for sure. So yeah, number 3 for me, Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems.
There you go. There you go. Great pick, and totally agree. My number 3, I was really upset by because I will stand by this as a filmmaker, as a cinephile, as just anybody who's a fan of watching movies and the Oscars and stuff. I don't and will never understand how a film wins Best Picture and you don't reward the director as a winner also. Ben Affleck for Argo. It literally won Best Picture. It won Best Adapted Screenplay. So they're saying everything about this story is like the best it can be, and yet the guy who tells it didn't win. But this, by far, is his best performance as a director, and should have won the Oscar for Best Director. How it didn't happen, I do not know. If you've never seen Argo, yourself, okay? And yes, that's a line in the film. Watch it, you'll understand. It's just a brilliant film. I don't understand.
Yeah, it is very crazy. Yeah, very freaking crazy. Phenomenal film. Phenomenal film. If y'all have not seen Argo, so freaking good. Political thriller, I guess you could say.
He wasn't even nominated.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even not even nominate the director for the Best Picture? Like, what?
Yeah, that's insane. Number 2 for me goes to the legendary Stanley Kubrick, which is crazy because I did the research, like I said, doing this for this top 5, and the only award that any of his projects has ever gotten was Best Visual Effects. And I'm assuming that was for 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm assuming. I don't know. But like, what? The only award? The only award. Full Metal Jacket, A Clockwork Orange, 2001: Space Odyssey, Barry Lyndon, freaking The Shining. So many freaking others that this man created and put his stamp on. He is considered one of the best directors, if not the best director of all time. And he's never won like Best Directing or Best Picture. How does that make any sense?
It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. He is literally a generational director, a guy that helped define cinema. And good pick, man. Good pick. My number 2, if you're my age, you get it. Okay. My number 2 is Donald Sutherland. Yes, Kiefer's daddy. Ordinary People. Didn't win for Ordinary People. Okay, this film was phenomenal. Outstanding film, okay? It won Best Picture. It won Best Actor in a Supporting Role for Timothy Hutton. It won Best Director for Robert Redford. It won Best Writing and Screenplay based on material. It won the Best Actress in a Leading Role for Mary Tyler Moore. It won Best Actor in a Supporting Role for Judd Hirsch, okay? Guess it, not even nominated Donald Sutherland. And not just my opinion, but many people's opinions, he gives the best performance in the film. Not even nominated. He's the grieving dad. This story's about the accidental death of their eldest son. And yes, Mary Tyler Moore delivers. She absolutely deserves Best Actress. And yes, the other son, Timothy Hutton, absolutely. But the grieving father, Donald Sutherland, brings such a groundbreaking, moving, heartbreaking performance as the grief-stricken, grieving father trying to hold it all together for the rest of the family. And then not even get nominated. Like, I don't. Every actor in the film won the Academy Award. Director wins the Academy Award. Best Picture. Yeah, Donald. It's okay. Meh. I just don't. I will never understand. Never understand. Donald Sutherland's one of the greatest actors ever. Like, honestly. And I mean, from everything, comedy, drama, horror, just he delivers every time, or delivered. God rest his soul. But I don't. baffling to me. Baffling to me. Tyler Sutherland, Ordinary People, not even nominated.
It is crazy, man. It really is, yeah, because truly a legend, truly a legend. Well, number one for both of us, and, I've only seen one of his films, so, yeah, I mean, you'll have to talk about this more than I will, but freaking Alfred Hitchcock, the man, the legendary filmmaker, Alfred Hitchcock, has never won an Academy Award. How does that make any freaking sense?
Never. Nominated a ton of times. His films were nominated a ton of times, but never won. This is one of the most instrumental, influential, groundbreaking filmmakers of any generation over the last 100 years, I would say. I would argue. He's up there with Orson Welles. He's up there with the legendary directors. He helped shape cinema. I mean, if you're talking about a suspense thriller, a horror, a psychological drama, the genre doesn't exist without him. And the groundbreaking stuff that he did, he wasn't scared. He's like, I mean, come on, you just look at Psycho alone. You're talking that shower scene. How many times has that been emulated or repeated in other movies or a variation of, right? He was just brilliant. And the idea that that never recognized is so in case you don't know, his films that were nominated for Best Picture, Rebecca, Lifeboat, Spellbound, and these two will blow your mind. Rear Window and Psycho. What? How do they get nominated for Best Picture and he doesn't get Best Director? I mean, Psycho and Rear Window are two of the ultimate classic films of a lifetime. The Academy has these I don't know, man. I don't know. You explain it to me. I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
It doesn't make any sense. That's for sure. It's kind of sad, but and there's nothing you can do about it now. There's nothing you can do about it.
No.
You can give him like one of those Tom Cruise Oscars,
honorary,
but it's crap. Yeah, for sure. But we want to know, what is your opinion on the biggest Oscar snub in history, or a couple? Please let us know down in the comment section below. At us on X, Threads, all the good places.
Yes.
We love the fan interaction, so it's always a good time. Always a good time.